What's up, everybody? It is Gary Comeback Kid Roberts here once again. If you saw the title of this video, you know what we're talking about, or what I'm talking about today. I was supposed to make this video on Wednesday night. I tried, and we had some issues, but we're redoing the video today. So if some of you don't know or do know me, I'm a huge fight fan. I'm a huge wrestling fan. I'm a huge boxing fan. I'm actually a fighter myself. I love the UFC as well. Shout out to Dana White. But all kidding aside, this is a very, very serious video. Today we are talking about Bruno Sammartino. This past Wednesday morning, I received a text on my phone. I was at program, and I got a text on my phone that that WWE Hall of Famer Bruno Sammartino had passed away. We know that he was in the hospital recently. He was hospitalized recently. No cause of death has been revealed yet, I don't think. I haven't really kept an update on it since I got the news. How do you remember the GOAT? How do you remember a life well lived? How do you do a man's legacy justice? A man like that. If you saw my last video, you know that I hate comparing people to Ali. I just hate to do it. But one of the best in the game at the in-ring competition, his fighting style was just like Ali. And this is in wrestling, don't forget. This is in pro wrestling. So, I mean, this guy was heavyweight champion for 11 years. 10 years, over 10 years. He was the heavyweight champion of the world for a decade and a year. For 11 years. Like a year and a decade. Something like that. 11 years. Inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in 2013. Beat Buddy Rogers in 48 seconds to win the World Heavyweight title for the first time. The headliner at Madison Square Garden. Growing up as a kid, my father always called Bruno Sammartino the father of the garden. That was my father's nickname for him. I started watching wrestling and getting into the fight business at around 3 years old. And one of the first WWE fights that I ever saw was Bruno Sammartino versus Larry Zbyszko at Shea Stadium inside a steel cage. There's literally photos of me in a bouncer or plopped in front of the TV watching Bruno Sammartino against Larry Zbyszko in the steel cage. There's photos of me watching Bruno Sammartino against superstar Billy Graham in Madison Square Garden in 1975. There's so many photos of me as a child watching WWE. Man, what a life, what a stud, what an absolute stud. Heart of a champion. If you follow me on Instagram or you follow me on Twitter, you would know that, or you follow me on Snapchat, you would know when you would know my post. When I was notified of the news that Bruno Sammartino had passed away at 82, I wrote, I guess I captioned, I tweeted that, I'm trying to get through this video without crying, because Bruno Sammartino had such an impact on my life as a fan and as a fighter. So I tweeted, great champions only come once in a lifetime. And when you go to the Garden in 85 or 75, when you go to the Garden and you see, you don't just watch Bruno Sammartino, you experience Bruno Sammartino, because he was the embodiment of the American dream. I mean, as a child, he had a troubled childhood. He was bullied a lot. He was scrawny like me. He fought off the Nazis trying to come over here to the United States. Just what a remarkable and incredible career. He was the true embodiment of the American dream. I will always be appreciative of him and his legacy, and the fact that he paved the way for me and so many others, future fighters, future pro wrestlers. It's guys like Bruno Sammartino that are the reason why I fell in love with the sport of pro wrestling. There will never be another Bruno Sammartino. Second all-time world champion. Multi-time world champion. And, just a class act. Just a class act. He was tough in the ring, but he also had a big heart. And I just wanted to say thank you, Bruno, for being an inspiration, for being a hero to not only the American people, but people who with big dreams, and people in Italy. So thank you, Bruno, and rest in peace. And we will all do our best to make you proud. Rest in peace, Bruno Sammartino. Thank you for watching, and comment, rate, and subscribe. Comment below what your favorite Bruno Sammartino match or memory was. All right. Thank you for watching. All right. Goodbye.